Welcome to the AlbionTV War Report, your source of live battle coverage featuring the top guilds and alliances of Albion Online. Today is Wednesday, the 27th of August, 2025. I am your host, The Chosen One, and I am joined today by Robin Hood RS on the play-by-play, and of course we have Bogle behind the scenes on the camera. We are currently spectating Albion Europe on a 15-minute delay here on the 18 UTC time slot. We're hanging out with Anki of the Dios Alliance, currently leading the XXX guild here. We don't have a lot of content lined up today, Robin. It's a little quiet.
It is a little quiet at the moment, but we shall see. Not many players or groups massed up either. Not a lot of shot callers online. 3 territory launches. Obviously one here in Deepwood Dell, who we're on right now. Another one in Thunder Rock Upland, which that could be a little bit of better content here, actually. Maybe, yeah. Nope, never mind. It's a no-show. So, never mind. They're flipping territory ownership now. And then the other one up in the north, in Shellheave Hills, I believe was also a no-show. At least last time I looked, as no walls are built in the territory anyway.
Yep.
But we are coming to that time.
Some walls. We might get somebody to show up there in a little while. There's a raid going on in Drytop Riverbed. So far, no defenders yet, but somebody might show up as it's early in this. We've got a 77 on the defense. Some pretty stiff walls here.
Yeah, these are some heavy-duty walls here. Tier 7. Here, 1,147 raw energy in storage here. Quality 2 zones. So these guys, you know, they've been doing some stuff here for the guild Juicy. They do have 187 members. So maybe they flash bash. We'll wait and see. But yeah, it's obviously we're coming towards the end of the season. 18 UTC, not the prime time slot for the massive war that's been unfolding here on the European server all season long as well. It's more of a relaxing time slot at the moment, and I'm pretty sure that will be going through until Final Invasion Day. Obviously, Final Invasion Day itself is going to be very interesting.
This Saturday. Yeah, it's just right around the corner, Robin. It's coming right up. We've had some pretty good, content this season. Honestly, Europe's been pretty good. Again, this last, I want to say, 2 weeks has been a little quiet at this time slot comparatively to the other time slots. But we've still gotten content every day. Now, we're coming to the end of the season, and this war has really consumed a lot of people's time and a lot of resources. So we have seen this slot again get even quieter as this last week has unfolded, but it could just kick off at any moment. These guys are in like flash mass mode. They're in fight till the end of the season mode for a lot of these guys.
Yeah, I mean, looking at the season rankings right now with the war in mind between Gur and Gurf, Woof Woof will most likely keep hold of first place, shall I say, not second, first place. Please don't kill me. They will most likely keep first. Skog, on the other hand, this is where it gets interesting. Skog, also a member of the Gur Alliance. They are fighting off Heralds of Valhalla, who are currently sitting in third, not too far away, with only 6,000 season point gap between the two now.
Oh, 6,000?
Yeah, the gap is really closing here. And to be honest, if Heralds of Valhalla wanted to, and if the cards landed correctly on Final Invasion Day, we may even see an attempt from Heralds of Valhalla to take first off of Woof Woof.
No.
But with the current climate of the war and the political landscape, that's going to be a tough nut to crack. But we have seen some craziness, unfold here with Gurf's political power in the past on the European server. So
Well,
I'm going to say this is a race that's open still, and it's going to be decided on Final Invasion Day where everybody lands. But there is a race, there is a battle, but we do have a fight
there's
here
a battle
on
right
Mapix
now, too. We got a battle on our screen as Mapix and the Join Alliance are taking on Six. Now, Six and M3R Company, very skilled, but we have seen them lose to a couple of these Crucible guilds in the past. And Berzini, they did pretty good in the Crucible.
They did indeed, and it's another guild that's stuck around here and is carrying on their push here through this season 28. Currently, right now, on the rankings, they are ranked 23rd.
Okay.
They're not crystal rank yet, but to be honest, with a bit of a push and a shove, depending on Final Invasion Day as well, they may be able to get it if they really, really wanted to, if that is something that they want to do. But for now, still a little bit far out. They would have to put some serious work in if they wanted to hit crystal.
Yeah, that would be perhaps. We've talked about it in the past. It's doable, but unlikely. Got quite a few groups now starting to show up, and I think we might have some people doing castles this afternoon. Do you see anything on those castles earlier? Did you notice anything as we're watching this rotation here by the Join Alliance?
I did see a rare castle. I believe it was Darkborough Snag. Yeah, there's one in Darkborough Snag. That's the homeland of the Gur Alliance, shall I say?
Woof woof. Yep. Meow meow.
Not sure if it's going to be contested or not. We shall wait and see. There's a legendary castle all the way down in the tippity south in Sunstrand Delta. And then there's another legendary castle just a couple maps away from that one in Drivane Steppe as well. So the south could potentially be a hotbed of action, dotted between Lyndhurst and Bridgewater Portal, pretty much slap bang in the middle for both of those castles. Then elsewhere, looking around here, quite a few no-shows, a couple greens, a couple blues dotted around, but nothing else to really go for here. So a rare, two legendaries, could be something.
Well, we do see that I do see Gur out. We do have like Skrognagar out, and I imagine that Woof Woof is out as well, getting ready for that castle. But we do have a bit of a push here finally by the Six Alliance, catching these guys in a choke, but well defended in the choke, and they continue to absorb. Nope. Now they're starting to pay. Two go down here.
Yeah, the full walk in there. We do see the Demon Fang getting utilized here by Six as well. That did get buffed yesterday in patch 4. So it is seeing a bit of a use case here. Nice little turn and burn, overextended member. Talking about that Demon Fang. Nightblade gets the blade as he will be forced to respawn. But look at the pressure here. Shiver all the way out in front. Here comes the next wave of the M3R company, applying big pressure, but handled well here by the Join Alliance as they keep kiting, looking to check who's overextending next. And Shivers, nice little blink out. A bit of a dodge, and I think this could be
rough here. Look at this. They're not quite fully reset. Oh, there we go. Nice full reset, and if they can catch this group on the east, they might have been able to do something, as long as they don't get, there I go, isolated and taken care of as the group moving to the east, which one guy seems to, two guys, are we going to see any more? 3, 4, oh, okay, it's getting a little rough here, Robin. It's starting to fall on the back line. This is a get out if you can at this point.
Yeah, I mean, Berzini, full kite comp here, kite clap. Unfortunately for them, the game doesn't allow that playstyle to be played, as we did see a handful of members of Six, especially the brawlers and a couple of the tanks, just mount up and just dismount right behind the kite path of where they were going, and then just the chain CC, the pressure getting applied, and it's pretty much done and dusted here. Yeah, I mean, that prime example was why kite doesn't get played so often or nearly ever here on Albion anymore. because you can just literally mount up right into the back line, manually dismount, and you're right there cutting off the kite path, applying pressure, chain CCing, and it's done and dusted.
Yep. Rough situation here for Brazzini. Did not look good on the battle boards.
No, it did not, but good to see the mount nonetheless. We'll see if anything comes from them throughout the primetime window here. A couple more members, unfortunately, getting picked off here as the Shockwaller Mapix flees the scene here in Dry Top Riverbed.
Starting to see a bit of Girth just starting to log in now. See quite a bit of TC, which I was surprised to see is now a member of Girth.
Yeah, they have joined the fray as they have been fully engaged with the war, but we do have action on Trollic of Crescendo as they are currently fighting I can't see who it is. Spust. I'm gonna say that's German.
Spust du Ost?
Yeah, it sounds German when you say it.
Yeah,
like
it does. It does sound German. Vogel, is it?
Our resident German can confirm or deny. But right now, Crescendo also
cannot.
in.
I can't read anything.
Okay, nice. But yeah, look at this. Like, look, Crescendo's kite comp, and look at these members just dismounting over to the eastern side, and just fully just stacking up here and applying pressure, right? And this is the issue. Like, this is what needs to be addressed the most, because it's literally forcing everybody to play Brawl. Like, people don't want to play Brawl. They want to play kite comp, but they can't play kite comp because the game literally does not allow you to do it.
Sorry,
First
Robin.
step obviously was with patch 4, where, you know, if you have a disarray debuff and you get force dismounted, you don't have the CC buff anymore, right? Upon dismount.
Yep.
That's like a first step, right? But the path is pretty long on what needs to be fixed here. Applying some sort of massive cooldown, kind of like how you see in the Mist, would be a good step here. Like a big 15-second cooldown. If you have disarray active and you dismount manually with someone in combat on your screen, you should have that 15-second cooldown. I think that, you know, makes sense, and that would help the kite comp come back to life. But I am just a mere player, and it is down to the overlords above at Sandbox Interactive to make the changes that we need to make kite comp great again. But until then,
You missed the kite comp, is what you're saying.
we play the shit Brawl.
Oh, you really don't like this brawl, right?
I hate it. I literally,
It's so hard to
don't,
call.
I don't like playing ZVZs anymore. I don't. It's not enjoyable. It's not fun. It's not, you know, I don't feel any enjoyment, any skill required, really. Like when we're playing Brawl, it just, I don't know, it's just boring to me. And, you know, many other players feel that way. Many of them have already moved on, unfortunately, because of the meta. But hey, maybe one day. Also ban amounts. That's another topic, hey. But hey, we'll carry on bouncing around. Maybe that's the goal. Lower the skill floor, says Bogle. Maybe. And then...
Well, that
maybe,
way,
you know, I go play. I don't know.
That way, Crucible guilds can participate and rank in the top 10. What? Like, something wrong with that, Rob?
Don't you give me that laugh, bud.
What?
Don't you give me that. Oh God, I just saw what that name was. Oh boy. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Oh my God. Love it. We got thank God we got some
I
action
can't
on
send you
Santis.
what happened when I did a search on that, Robin. I can't send it.
Well, it's definitely not who OnlyFangs are currently raiding, because Family Friendly Guild is having their territory raided
family
here
friendly. They're family
by
friendly.
the boys of OnlyFangs here in San Mount Escar, all the way on the western side of the Outlands here. Quality 2 zone, another territory with 3,126 raw energy in its storage. Yeah, no sign. We got a couple people showing up here,
Really?
but maybe a little bit too late.
Yeah, I'm looking at these numbers as they hop around here for family friendly. They're gonna have a hard time.
Yeah,
Maybe
I
they
mean,
can get one of those
the
flash
final
matches
gate's about to
going.
go down.
The final one, oh, they don't.
Yeah.
No, they don't have enough for that. Nope. They don't have 20 people yet. I think
No.
Sentis has more than 20.
Yeah, I mean, OnlyFangs, 12 disarray debuff. I
not
mean,
huge.
these guys have been very active throughout the season, putting on a great show, doing some great things. Love to see it. Hopefully they do stick around for season 29 as well. Haven't figured out that, you know, maybe only send 20 people forward for the mage, because this is what happens. We already have a healer knocked on their knees here, unfortunately. But yeah, this is, you know, final couple days here of the season, like we've been mentioning. A lot of the, you know, raiding, consolidating, trying to get the energy off of these guilds that, you know, stack a couple thousand in here and there. Oh, wait. I see a blob. It's family friendly.
Oh, they're coming.
They're coming.
Nice. Isn't that awesome to see these guys actually show up before it's over? I like it. I'm happy to see it. I don't know if they're going to win, but I like what I'm seeing.
Sentry Mage is already half HP.
Oh, it's less than half. Robin, it's a single bar.
It's dead. That's unfortunate. I mean,
wow.
No, they still have a fighting chance here, because remember, OnlyFangs have to carry the raw energy from this tower to their tower.
Yep.
So Family Friendly can literally put the energy back in once this raid happens. So
I like that they didn't overextend either. They didn't run right in. They found a position to organize and like split off a bit, and now they're going to see them come in from the northeast. Hopefully they get in here quick. Nope, there's the energy. Dang.
Yeah, I mean, if I was them, I would let the energy come out and start making a play on it in the open field.
Okay. I guess.
See how they do. I mean, where is the territory for OnlyFangs? Do they even have one? It's an EOS.
Oh. Full go up Ragnagar if they're up for very long.
Hinnerman? Okay.
Yeah.
We'll switch on over full attention onto Hinnerman then. As action is unfolding over here, Skognagog taking on Diaz over here in Floatshore Fisher. As this looks a little bit brawly, a little bit messy here. Skog, though, with a massive clump and deletion. Diaz.
Last mistake.
Yes.
It might be your last mistake. Certainly wasn't your first.
That was a big engagement over here. Hinterman looking for another one of his own, though. Look, the Brawlers applying some big pressure here onto the backline. Skog, though, handling it well. And pressure relieved here. Hinterman just waiting for these Robe Purities to disappear before he looks for something. Unfortunately, not going to find anything with that Golem engagement, but the Brawl is the Brawl, and the pressure is getting applied here. Healers getting focused down by the melee players. 777 there doing all they can to try and get those Brawlers off of that player with that Robe of Purity. But some good defenses coming down here from Diaz.
Yeah, they're starting to pull away and make some plays. They had some really difficult early shots, but right now, you know, keeping it a little even. But Robin, when I look at the kill board,
yeah, the kill board paints a different picture, right? But
yeah, very one-sided. But the health bars look good in some of those engagements.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing, isn't it? Like they're kind of slowly adapting and keeping these groups alive. As I say that, internet proves me wrong, and all three of those players die. Return engagement, though, coming in.
Ooh, getting
and a kill.
One.
Akon has fallen.
A kill.
We have got kills on the battle board.
We got to do that. Come on. We know that Triple X, you know, they can do some work. We've seen them play very well in the past. Not a lot of them here, though, in this fight. A lot of last mistake, and we saw what they did in that first engage.
Yeah, it's again though, brand new meta, potential brand new comps. Patch 4 only went live yesterday. A lot of the guilds are adapting their composition, seeing what works, seeing what doesn't work. I mean, heck, we saw that fight on Albion Asia earlier on today, where that brawl fight literally just went on and on and on because fallen staffs were getting utilized. You know, the big new nature heals were getting utilized as well. Just overall kill potential seems to have dropped quite heavily with patch 4's introduction, as a lot of these healing abilities have been ramped up for large-scale PvP. Receiving some very nice buffs across the board. So
a lot of the skills just heal more people now, Robin, and that in itself alone just helps a lot. You're getting a lot more value for each heal when you heal a larger group. You also see some of these special skills added, like the like you mentioned, the fallen staff and the immunity. The rampant staff gets the removal of dots, as we see that here now. Some big abilities added, or big abilities now enforced in our healing meta. We're going to see how these guys adapt over time. But I think it's directly to combat what we're seeing with the Brawl meta.
Yeah, for sure. It really does seem like a nice little clump, though, and dumpage here. Handled well. Ajax there hanging on for dear life, bless him, over to the eastern side. Is getting Holy Beam, but that Great Arcane could set up another big deletion. Nope. Handled well. Smoke bombs activated. Cleanses coming out here. Diaz holding on for dear life, but they're struggling now. Their healers are starting to struggle to keep some of these targets topped up. Hinterman also trying just to find these clumps that he wants to get here, but the guard rooms are down. Stops any sort of clumpage coming out.
Yeah, very good placement of that guard room. They had some natural clumping there, and it looked like there was an opportunity. When you look at the damage that was dealt after that, not much there. About half to a couple of guys, but overall, very well done. We do have Sentis go once again over in Widemore Fen, currently against the OBLOC Alliance.
All right, so some fights finally picking up here. By the way, we did just see a EQMS bomb squad hit this fight from the eastern side. That's the second time those wailing bows have pierced through members in this battle here. So we do have that third just random bomb squad getting involved, picking off kills and finding openers as well.
So it looks like Only Fangs on their way back and caught these guys mid-raid, and it's lots and lots of kills here onto OBLOC Alliance. Very well played so far by Sentis and Only Fangs, and they're going to get some big catches in the chokes as they... It feels like they caught these guys a little bit unaware.
Well, over here, the brawl continues. The back and forth continues as well. Things have definitely kind of simmered off here for Skognagog's kill potential. Yes, they got, 2 kills there, but from the last couple of engagements, they haven't really been finding success. But as the fight dwindles on, Diaz also losing momentum as well. So we're at that point of the fight shows, and it can still kind of go either way at the moment.
We also have the ZZZ Alliance here as well. So interesting to see which side they're going to be on here as Only Fangs take up a defensive position during this raid.
Well, defensives still lacking just a little bit over here for Diaz as another member falls, and Scuff there just getting his head crushed by Hinnerman's golem stone thrown at his forehead to go down as well. The brawlers, though, for Diaz, still trying to apply pressure, still trying to cause chaos and find these clumps and deletions, but it's really not working. Skog's starting to gain full control of this fight now.
Yeah, they look to be in control, but Robin, as soon as we say that, things have the, the potential, sometimes even the likelihood of changing.
Yep, it can flip on a dime. So Regear's not too far away as well for these guys, not too far from Fort Sterling Portal.
OBLOC Alliance seems to be made up of the 8-4 guild. The 8-4s, remember those guys? They were in an alliance with TC.
Yes.
They seem to be the main force that I'm seeing over here for O-Block.
Okay.
And they are getting handled right now by Only Fangs.
Well, could be just, a guild looking to ramp up their recruitment for season 29. Or they're just, just don't have enough on for Sentis and the boys. But over
the boys
here,
played it really, really well. They came in and hit from the side very hard, and I'm interested to see what's going to happen with ZZZ and Kachow here still in the zone, and if they continue the raid.
Kachow. Over here, Diaz slowly on the back foot, natural clumping here as well, and Skog, like I mentioned just moments ago, in full control. Hennerman looking for a big clump and deletion, and there it comes. Another couple kills secured here. Rampant staff getting utilized. There comes the Fallen as well. Remember, the Fallen immunity can be purged. But I think we're coming to the end.
ZZZ and Kachow are not on the side of O-Block and the 8-4s and Fuego. So I hopped over to Netro. I don't know if he is the shot caller, but he is at least a tank, I believe, in the zone. Nope. Yeah, he is. Yes, he's at least a tank. And quite a fight going on. O-Block actually showing some pretty good skills against Kachow. They got run over by Sentis and the boys, but they are holding their own against ZZZ.
Well, Diaz right now over here on the back foot.
C4.
And Skog trying to find these big clumps and deletions. There comes that random wailing bomb squad again, just hitting from the cliffside. But Skog here potentially looking for a wipeout. No. Only one kill secured in that clump. Diaz once again holding on for dear life and looking to try and restabilize themselves, but they are just getting engulfed here by Skog. And Hinterman, another clump potential here, not going to find anything. There comes the clumpage. This should be a nice little deletion, and there it is. 5 kills secured on that clump. Is that going to be enough for Diaz to call it quits here? The chain CC is still in full effect as Diaz kite to the northwestern side, potentially looking to get out via that northwestern door, but they've got a bit of a way to go if they're trying to get there.
Oh, geez. Boy, Vogel, thanks. Yeah, yeah. Yep.
Nice. Just caught up with chat on the pronunciation and meaning of that guild name, and
yep. I hope my pronunciation was really off, so I didn't say that.
Yeah.
Like, I really hope I didn't say that. Meanwhile, it looks like Luke, you remember Luke, is currently leading 8-4s. He is their shot caller right now. And I'm watching him rotate around as he's dealing with 2 separate groups here. The ZZZ Alliance and Only Fangs.
We may be joining you shortly as we are slowly creeping towards that northwestern door. Diaz is still in full kite mode, still have battle mounts committed to the fight here. We do have the Venom Basilisk on the northwestern side of our screen here. Hinterman still marching forward, still in full control of this fight here. And this could be another big deletion right on top of this clump. There comes the DPS. Only 1 kill secured. Counter clump coming in on top with Anki there. Pressure applied. Nearly a handful of kills secured, but just not enough. Judy Armor's coming down to save the day for those members of Skog. This is insane how long this fight has been going on for as well. How far we've traveled on the map. Considering like we came in and we thought it was, you know, pretty much going to be done and dusted right away.
Yeah, it's good to see that this has continued on a bit. We've got action all over, Robin. We were a little worried, and you know, we said maybe not having a lot of content, but Albion Europe has proven time and time again, as the day goes on, we get content even at 18 UTC, which is the quietest of all of our time slots right now. Right now, 8-4s and Luke have stormed in on top of OnlyFangs. So earlier, OnlyFangs had owned these guys, but some nice pushes. And as soon as I say that, Robin, as soon as I say that and bring it up, they get slapped.
Well, it's still not over yet over here.
We're
on the northwestern door. We're
okay.
Still brawling it out. Diaz still holding on for dear life as well. You know, 1 or 2 kills have been secured over the last couple minutes here. But to be honest, I'm surprised it hasn't been called yet here by Diaz. Like, this was over quite a few minutes ago. I think now it's done. Yes, Anki has just fallen. Battle mount there, the Venom Basilisk, that's a big ticket prize, 50 mil valuation on that mount alone, and it is in combat, and it is getting hunted here by Skog. Uh-oh. Shiro's in trouble.
That's not good.
Let's stick with this to see if they get it.
It looks like 8-4s have successfully taken down this territory. They're going to go ahead and raid this. Loot the chest. Yeah. Well done, Oblak.
The chase continues into Deepwood Pines here for this Venom Basilisk. It is still live on the Venom Basilisk, so it didn't switch mounts when it zoned. So this battle mount could be lost here.
Okay.
Unless
I think we might have more content over on Crumb's 1408 Alliance versus Gur soon. We may have actually we may have missed something.
That'll be on Sorrow. If I'm not mistaken.
So they're waiting for allies. So there's back and forth on Sorrow. Meanwhile, there is still a fight on Oblak and 8 floors. ZZZ and Kachow have come in from the backside after a successful raid by Oblock onto the forces of OnlyFangs. Now it's back to ZZZ, the original fight that we saw here before OnlyFangs joined the fight on their own territory.
Well, over here, the Venom Basilisk has been caught. There are members of Diaz Alliance trying to suicide, trying to make that play. The northwestern door just up to the northwestern side here, but Frost players have switched to Ice Beam here as well. That will slow down things quite a bit. He's going to make it to the northwestern door. Focus fire protection is literally out the wazoo right now, keeping that mount alive. Down to a dismount here, but he should have skills as he comes out. He walks into the statue. There's a statue there, my guy. Oh my god. He activated his shoes and got blocked by the statue.
Well, Robin, we got action all over here. Luke and 8-4 just smashed Kachow in the open world as they're running around with all this energy. And the Crumbs have demounted in zone, and they're about to deal with some pretty big forces in Sunfang approach.
Oh boy.
No fight yet there in Sunfang yet. The other side has backed off. Wow, big fights though. Big engagements. Both sides here in Widemore Fen as ZZZ just hits back against Oblock. Oblock has to back off from the choke. Lots of purples dying for Oblock here. I'm looking at 15 down, 15-5 in the last 20 trades, but before that, it was absolutely brutal for ZZZ and Kachow.
Well, let's see what the boys of 8-4 can do. Versik leading Kachow, it seems like, for the time being. But yeah, look at the pressure getting applied here. Oblock just steamrolling in. They've got Alliance members already across the water choke here on the northeastern side. Chain CC's coming in, but reinforcements, or is that OnlyFangs coming in? Trying to cut off the choke point as well. They're dismounting. It is a brawl fiesta here in Widemore Fen. And the energy in the mix of all this as well. This is chaos. Luke leading the charge.
Doing a really good job here against multiple forces. That early fight, I really thought they were in trouble, but they've done a great job since. A couple of times I thought they were done for against two forces, and now we're going to see what they do as they're getting hit from both sides. And Robin, it's not as good.
It is not as good whatsoever. Here comes OnlyFangs on the northwestern side. Members, though, falling for everybody at the moment. It is pandemonium, and here comes the clumpage and the dumpage. Luke hangs on for dear life. His members of 8-4 falling around him. He's going to sliver away, but there's not much left here of 8-4 and Oblock. As the Galaclap comes in and Luke falls, we'll switch on over to Versik for the continuation here to see if Kachow and OnlyFangs have sweaty palms, and it seems like they do.
Yeah, there's some sweat going on here. There's some sweat going. King Trixel, meanwhile, has taken on the Crumbs. Crumbs came in early in this fight and did some massive damage to Gur. But we're currently inside the territory, defensive position by Woof Woof and Gur, and they're holding versus the forces outside the doors that are pushing hard and fast.
This should be some great action here in Sunfang approach.
Look
Nice
like everything
shutdown,
has
great defensive. Bomb squad here, Siegeball bomb squad getting counter engaged on and deleted. No fear, no deaths. Bomb squad going down, but a secondary bomb squad comes in to send a message. And that message is death as 3 more members go down, but definitely a victorious trade here for Gur. One major component of 1408's DPS there, that bomb squad, that Siegeball bomb squad unit getting picked off, at least a couple members of that unit anyway. We'll put them out of commission for now. But
Still
20 minutes
continuing.
remaining.
Big push coming in for 1408 from the east side. Not much as far as engagement, though, coming out of it. They're giving these guys space.
And, I mean, 20 minutes to go, 16% still on shield fortification. Bonus here as well. We are on to the final section of territory fortifications anyway. So maybe Gur hold on here. Big clump. Will there be a deletion here? No. Handled textbook perfectly. The wall of battle mounts, but the counter engagements coming in, and the front lines of Gur get exploded into oblivion as members fall around them. King Trixel, though, looking for a quick reset. Maybe a fallback now to those final level of fortifications. Not sure what the game plan is here. Chariot also resetting there for Woof Woof.
Not bad. Nice regrouping. Get the reset. Wait for your opponent to come to you. Find those easy shots. Don't overextend.
Trixel just doing just that, looking for a little clumpage there. Not going to find much, but no DPS to follow it up with. Bomb squad unit there with the Phoenixes. Haven't seen that in a while, but very, very effective in the right hands. But this style of defense we don't really see much of. Normally when the first level of fortifications fall, we see that fallback, but Trixel here choosing to play the long choke. As I say that, they retreat back to the second level of fortifications.
Yeah, I mean, it does look like it, Robin. I mean, never call anything in Albion. You're just wrong.
Wrong all the time.
Every
actually,
time. Oh, where are they going? I think you're even wrong about them going falling back. They're falling forward.
Yeah, they're going to go all the way south and around here, staying close to the territory as possible so they don't de-blob here into a second blob. So no eyes on this whatsoever just yet. The rats are here, but that doesn't matter. Woof Woof, King Trixel coming up the behind. He does get spotted right away. The D-Tank's there. The Great Arcane's coming in. The Wind Wall's getting thrown their way, but Trixel able to break through. Is it going to be enough here? Massive bomb onto the walls, and the deletion comes through. Is this going to be a full wipeout? This is where Gur show their teeth, and they will carry on walking through this blob. A massive choke point on the northeastern side, but look how cut off 1408 are right now. They are split in half, and Gur and Woof Woof are eating tonight. Can they keep this pressure up? No, they cannot. And 1408 able to break through across the choke point. Can they restabilize? Woof Woof Trixel all the way through. Club's coming in. It's not going to be a wipeout, and momentum has been lost here. And 1408 able to restabilize.
Still fantastic play there by King Trixel, wrapping around, staying close to the territory, avoiding being spotted until the very end, and even when spotted, following through to get enough kills to make the entire thing worth it. They still have a group that's cut off on their western flank. They could fall back and cut that off and finish it off, but they've got to send defensive tanks to this choke and hold them for a moment so that they can get that group. But they're going to continue pushing.
Trixel,
they're just pushing. They're just pushing.
Yeah, I know Trixel, and what's in front of him is too juicy to give up. He sees those red name tags stacked to the high heavens. He wants those juicy hand of justices. He tried to make a play there just moments ago. He did find 1 or 2 kills. Oh, he's going to go for, I mean, it's a far wrap. If they want to go all the way southeast and around, that wouldn't be the play here if I was him, but
he doesn't need to.
Yeah, I would start focusing on some of these battle mounts inside. I mean, heck. Here we go. 1408 looking for something, not going to find anything. Trixo return engagement with the Hand of Justice. Also, defenses are down. Bomb squad's now in motion. Nothing to be found here. A third punch, though, coming out onto the front lines, and it's that Siegebo Bomb Squad back and with a vengeance here, securing 5 kills onto the front line, nearly taking down Trixo himself. And I think Trixo knows now is the time to fall back to the territory.
Yeah, this is a good play here. Don't be overly aggressive. They've already made some good plays. They don't need to screw it up. This is the place where you could screw it up. You've already done a great job. Take that and, oh, never mind. Just slam them. Just keep going. Just attack Sorrow.
It's a misplay and a half, and that's just why. Another major bomb squad coming in right through the mid lines of Gur here, and another 5 members going down. Trixo should know. Siege bows are back. Bomb squads are back here for 1408. This is what they want Gur to do. Play into their hands, play into their advantages. Those Siegebo bomb squads come into a world of their own when it comes to choke points like they were just playing off of on the northeastern side of our screen. Gur does not have to step out. They're defending territory. You know, you've got 14 minutes left to go. You have, you know, a fortification level still to go. Drag your opponents back onto your territory where it's a bit more controlled. You know where the bomb squads are rotating to. You can easily counter them. Here in the open world, multiple angles of attack. You're playing into their hands, and we say this all the time. A good shot caller knows when he's getting baited into what the enemy wants them to do. A bad shot caller gets baited.
Well, even a good shot caller gets baited occasionally, but you have to be aware that they're trying to do it and not just fall for it every time.
Well, here we go. Here comes those bomb squads. Whaling's coming in, not going to do much here. Good defensives coming down for the front lines. And 1408 trying to see if there's an angle of attack. Luckily for Wolf, this mob camp here on the eastern side of our screen, this actually connects to the valley line. So this mob camp activates as a very nice choke point area that 1408 have to come through if they want to keep pressuring Gur. Or they go through, you know, this long alleyway, so to speak, where Trixo is right now. Either way, they have to come through some very tight chokes. And they don't have self-vision advantage now. And Trixo going deep. Not going to find anything. Good defenses coming down. Gur now have to reset once again.
This is going to be rough here, Robin. There's a lot of low health bars on both. Well, actually, nice reset. Yeah, he's going forward. He's going to get a catch here, Robin. Right in front of him to the north. Look at that. If they can time that.
He's getting CC locked everywhere, getting bounced around like a pinball. Great Arcane, though, does connect on the choke point. Trixo, though, not able to find anything whatsoever as the Bedrock Maces and the Robe of Purities are activated. And 1408 back to that choke point where they want to play off of. And all of that, only a handful of players for both sides going down. Both sides once again restabilized. Trixo getting interrupted there by the Robe of Purity. That Robe of Purity player will pay for their lives with that, unfortunately, but he did keep that whole entire group alive. There's a flank. There is a group that was just on the western side of the territory. I think Trixo just got info. That's why he's falling back in. Back inside we go. 11 minutes remaining.
Nice catch here. Not much follow-up because really good support play. Really done. Really well done.
Cleric Towel's activated. It's going to be the Grinder guild here now as well. So that was that smaller blob that we seen just moments ago on the western side that forces Gur now to fall back inside territory. It does look like it's going to be a 1 versus 2 situation as Grinder and 1408 will be working together. At least from what I can see there from movements just moments ago.
waiting for these guys to make a play. Nice push over there on the northeast. Somebody trying to make a shot, but I don't think it landed very well.
Nope, and Trixel there getting interrupted there with the hand of justice again. And here we go, back to where it all began. Grinder on the south side as well, causing a ruckus here for Wolf's group. And that's going to be led by Henry, leading the charge. Going to be interesting to see what he does here if he carries on playing the European server season 29, as his guild on Asia have declared that they will be going for a rank 1 push. Here we go. Sendages outside, handled well. 1408 though, firing right back onto the attacking forces of Wolf. Members falling. And Trixel forced to fall back as well. His major defensive, that cleric count now on a 90-second cooldown.
Looks like we might have another round with Anki. I'm going to keep my eye on that. We've got Crescendo and the ZZZ Alliance in the same zone as Diaz.
I'm surprised Trixel didn't full engage there onto that beetle that did get dismounted by the ballista. Like we've been saying time and time again, patch 4 is live. You do not get CC immunity debuff upon force dismounting anymore if you have a disarray debuff applied. So battle mounts are easy pickings if they get dismounted without any support around them. Eight minutes to go. Gur in a great position here, just picking off the combat looter there for Grinder as well. Grimm's 52 going down. His bags probably full to the brim. But I think Gur hold on to their territory here in Sunfang approach today, at least from being raided.
It does look like that. It looks like they're gonna be able to hold that. And we did get some content on Anki. He has demounted versus Crescendo. One engagement so far.
Alrighty, well, 1408 slowly backing away once again here. Is this another bait and switch? Trixel stepping out, not going to find anything. Grinder coming in on the south side.